Last week, Reverend Jesse Jackson met with students at UIC Law, formerly known as John Marshall Law School, to discuss their concerns regarding a professor who allegedly used racial slurs and referred to students as cockroaches. Let's hear from these students.
I think today's developments show that at a public institution, that the public officials, public support is there, that there should be a discrimination-free zone, that we should not tolerate discrimination. It shows that we are fighting for basic principles, the same which we've been fighting for many years, and that this is a civil issue. This is one in which has been fighting and going on for a very long time. This is not new.
Reverend Jesse Jackson standing alongside students from UIC's Black Law Student Association, calling for the termination of a law professor who they say used racially insensitive language in the classroom. UIC moving to reinstate the professor after he was put on paid administrative leave last January.
When you are found in violation of non-discrimination policies, even at institutions such as schools, it's cause for termination.
I represent UIC law students. I'm one of the leadership here that has come to bring attention to the case that's been going on at our school. One of our professors has been found guilty by a preponderance of the evidence during an OAE investigation of retaliation, of intimidation tactics, of actually referring to minorities as cockroaches, as also stating to one of the students that he would become homicidal after other students protested the fact of some of the things that he had said in the classroom. And at this point where we are is that we don't feel safe on campus. And so we've asked the administration to step in. They have not. For more than 313 days, there was no response. It wasn't until we had to take protests, and then with the help of Operation Push and Reverend Jesse Jackson coming in, that they begin to hear our voice. We have a right to be safe on campus. We're asking the University of Illinois Board of Trustees to intervene and uphold the policy that does not tolerate any type of discrimination on campus. Students just don't feel safe, and it's time for this professor cannot remain at our institution.
In the case of this John Marshall Law School, tenure does not protect one from racist but illegal behavior.
Yeah.
Tenure
Tenure
does not protect us.
does not protect us
Illegal behavior.
from illegal behavior.
Tenure has to do with working conditions. And students deserve an environment that's not hostile.
That's not hostile.
I'm glad to see black and white here together, because we must fight, determine what side country we'll be on.
There's been trauma behind everything that's been going on, and this professor has made light of the trauma, and he is continuing to treat this almost as if he's the victim. And certainly there's no place for that type of professor on our campus.
I'm proud of all of the students, including Black students, allies, who have stood up and stood out for us. Even Reverend Jesse Jackson, who has come with Rainbow Push Coalition and decided that he's going to take on this task at this time with us, putting us in the media, showing that this is not a small marginalized issue. This is a bigger issue around the country, and it's that we need to protect students even in the classroom, because if Black lives matter, Black students matter as well.
It is illegal to hide information. Report about this professor. Hear from the public.
To be public.
Now we know. We must act.
We must act.
Act must be marching. Acting may be marching.
Acting may be marching.
Maybe sitting in.
Maybe sitting in.
Maybe fighting back.
Maybe fighting back.
We must act.
We must act.
We will act.
We will act.
Rainbow Push Coalition stands with you.